So, Dreaming in Red Light is the story of Amy and her daughter Tisay, whose father was a German client in the club where Amy used to work. The setting is in Angeles, known for its red light district. We are here with director Pabelle Manikan and producer Wena Sanchez to talk more about Dreaming in Red Light, whose Philippine premiere is in the Ang Docu this week. Pabelle is the director and editor, while Wena is the producer. Amy and Tisay and their men were captured in very intimate scenes that it seems they've forgotten they were being recorded. How long did you shoot that they already felt uh, comfortable with your presence?
We shot this for 3 years, 3 years. Tapos, we actually built relationship from the very beginning. And luckily, they were very open in front of the camera and with us. Tapos wala silang pakialam talaga sa presence ko and sa presence ng camera when we started filming. Yung ano lang nila, mga ano ba, but yeah, basically it was easy with them. They weren't really bothered with my presence or Wena's presence. Pero I was mostly on my own. So hindi talaga sila distracted when it comes to like being present in the scenes or whatever's happening in front of them. Tapos alam naman nila kung magre-record ako, and if they felt uncomfortable, they would tell me na, okay, stop. And we had this certain respect for each other na kung ayaw mo, okay lang sa akin and I respect that. Tapos kung may mga gusto ko i-shoot na parang may mga request ako sa kanila, kunyari pwede natin puntahan to, pumapayag naman sila if it's parang okay lang sa kanila sa mga pangyayari.
At first kasi parang kami talaga yun ni Pabs, dalawa. Tapos meron pang assistant. So parang medyo may feeling na parang hindi pa ganun ka gaya ng mga nakikita sa film na parang medyo sobrang comfy sila. So parang we decided na parang baka mas okay na talagang si Pabs na lang andun, tapos siya lang mag-isa. At mas, kasi parang ilang sila sa akin eh. Di ba Pabs? Kasi parang medyo strict daw ako.
Kay Wena.
So sabi ko parang okay, slowly back out lang ako kasi nakakasira, baka nakakaano yun.
Strict si ma'am.
Oo.
Pero,
ewan ko.
Yeah. So, within those 3 years, no, your relationship is as director tapos producer. Of course, this was also pitched in co-production co-production funding. Can you tell us more about it before we go into the content mismo?
Nag-start kami sa 2016 sa DocSport Incheon. Ngayon wala na yun eh. Nung that time, sobrang daming decision makers, yun yung unang sobrang tense kami. Tapos sobrang hilaw pa ng story. At kahit kami hindi pa namin alam yung anong direction or anong approach namin. So para kaming na-down. But at that time, doon namin nahimay kung ano talaga yung parang next steps para mas kaya pa siyang not just mabuo ang story, kundi parang paano maka-find ng funding din. So binigyan kami doon ng tips. Tapos next, saan tayo pa?
Sa DMZ, sa Asia DocMon,
sa India, DocSport Incheon. So marami sali lang kami ng sali. Tapos yung maybe 2 years after, 1.5 years after, yun na yung sa DMZ. So doon kami nakakuha ng mga 1 million pesos na grant. Tapos at the same time sa NCCA na 200,000
for editing.
And then for editing. Tapos nagkaroon kami ng co-production sa France. Yung this year lang nag-edit pero parang last year pa inaasikaso. So sa problematic medyo yung ano namin kasi parang may 85-minute version kami sa sa DMZ pero kasi hindi pa kami sobrang happy. So na-cut down namin siya to yung version ngayon which is the 63. So ngayon naman sobrang happy kami kasi dahil doon din sa co-production with France, talagang nabuo namin siya maayos with their insights also.
Parang mahaba talaga yung from yung sinabi nga sa DocSport Incheon na you weren't sure kung ano yung story. So going there, no, So named, mayroon akong note. Named by Spaniards as a town of angels, Angeles became the largest American military facility outside of the US until the withdrawal of the American Defense
Military.
Forces from Clark in 1993. But it has since then continued as one of the centers of Asian sex tourism. So, so it's really historical na space, no? So marami, it's teeming because parang yun yung pinaka industriya ba na naiwan doon because the history. How did you meet them and why did you choose to follow them? So this is connected to yung paano siguro nagbago yung story from start to end at paano napunta at nag-zero in talaga dun sa story na mag-ina.
Nag-start siya actually kasi may time na lagi ako nasa Angeles. Doon kasi based yung kuya ko. Tapos may mga projects ako madalas na napupunta doon. Tapos napansin ko yung red light district. Originally, wala talaga akong plan na mag-shoot doon sa red light district. Sabi nga ng kuya ko, wag ka pupunta dyan, delikado dyan. Pero eventually, parang every time na nandun ako, makikita mo talaga yung mga babae at yung mga customers nila, pakalat-kalat kahit sa umaga na nagde-date. Pero what struck me the most were the kids na mixed race. Tapos parang doon ako naging curious sa place kasi makita mo talaga mga mestizo sila, pero doon sila sa slum, sa mga kalye. So, doon ko niyaya si Wena kung gusto niya mag-research tungkol sa project na to. Tapos, ang pinuntahan namin yung area kung saan madalas lahat ng babae or mga workers na red light district nagtatrabaho. So, pumunta kami doon, tapos nagtanong-tanong kami sa mga bata doon. Humingi kami ng tulong sa barangay, tapos nilead kami sa mga kababaihan. Tapos, parang distant sila pag nagtatanong kami kasi alam nila na, kasi clear naman na we want to do something about this story. Tapos yung may mga kids sila, ayaw nila pakita. Tapos si Ami, by accident lang talaga namin nakilala. Kasi naglalakad lang kami doon, akala niya NGO workers kami ni Wena. Tapos una niyang sinabi sa amin na baka pwede niyo ako tulungan na hanapin yung ama ng anak ko na half German. Tapos parang from there, nag-start na parang bigla siya nakikwento tungkol sa buhay niya. Siguro mga 1 hour lang kami nakatayo dun sa area nila. Tapos parang na-fascinate na ako sa kanya from the very start. Kasi siya, very open, tapos hindi siya takot magkwento. Tapos kahit may mga hinanakit siya or anything na weird, alanganin sa mga paniniwala natin or unusual, sinishare niya. So doon ko naisip na baka nga mag-work to. Tapos considering na tapos bigla niyang niyaya pala, in 2 weeks, birthday na ni Tisay, 18th birthday niya na, ba't hindi kayo pumunta? Tapos parang sila yung mismo nag-invite sa amin. So, yun, nag-shoot kami parang days before, parang we wanted them to feel comfortable with our presence. So parang kinilala namin, kinausap namin. Tapos yun, sinut na namin yung 18th birthday. So parang it all just went to us when we were just researching. Tapos naisip namin, baka perfect, kasi originally in our heads, gusto namin batang lalaki na may nanay na ganito. Tapos nung nakilala namin si Amit Tisay, parang na-realize namin, ba't hindi na lang sila? Kasi nanay na kakaalis lang na red light district. Tapos ito si Tisay, 18 years old, kung saan very crucial yung mga decisions niya kung saan tutuloy ba niya yung pag-aaral, anong trabaho yung makukunin niya. So ito yung gusto namin explore nung time na yun. Tapos after nun, from the very start, alam na namin to. Pero syempre, along the way, while shooting, parang sumisegue kayo sa ibang ideas. Baka love story to, baka ganito, ganyan. Pero, ayun, dun din nag-end na parang more on really looking through the eyes of these women and observing them and how they make decisions. Pati na rin yung community nila kasi very, open sila sa ganitong trabaho at tingin nila. Doon ako na-drawn talaga sa area nila kasi parang iba sila mag-isip in terms of sex work, ano yung pagtingin nila sa mga kababaihan. So, yung ganun.
Kami ni Pabs, nagka-interest talaga kami sa mga stories na sobrang intimate. Yung mga, gusto namin yung mga Grey Gardens, ano pa yun, Pabs, mga Florida Project. So, talagang, may gusto kaming, paano ba pumasok sa inner world talaga ng, kasi yung napapanood namin yung docus about Angeles, sobrang yung gawa ng sa ibang bansa or yung mga reportage lang. So parang gusto namin i-explore kung ano talaga, paano sila gumagawa ng choices, yung doon kami mas na-hook kami doon.
Kumbaga
Kesa sa
parang, sorry. Sige, Wen, go.
dati kasi parang naisip namin yung simula pa lang, baka mayroong big story na baka mahanap yung father niya, ganyan-ganyan. So, but along the way, we realized na yung maliliit na nuances pala ng how they make choices, yun yung parang mas nakaka-capture namin at gusto namin explore.
Actually, yun yung next ko tanong, no, na parang kasi sa pelikula, makita mo, parang how they're continually weighing options, looking for possible work, realistic. It's very realistic yung storytelling, but they're still dreaming, yun na nga, in the red light district, as your title says. So they know how to live and survive. And I wanted to ask if you anticipated this. You're saying now, para yung sinabi mo kasi parang ang galing na sa community na iba yung perspective. But did you anticipate it before shooting? Parang there was a change while you were shooting?
While filming, ang laki ng change actually na pagtingin ko pagdating sa mga kababaihan, sa trabaho mismo, pati sa mga community sila. Hindi ko rin in-expect na ganun sila mag-isip. Well, siguro wala rin ako expectations nung time na yun. I was just following them. I was just there following them and not knowing what's gonna happen next. So, ang dami ko natutunan when I was with them. Yun. Ano pa ba?
Saka parang may times na sobrang hopeful kami kasi we're rooting for them. Parang gano'n naman palagi. Tapos may times na parang hindi nila na-achieve, tapos baka pwede pa. So, we were always hopeful naman while making the film kasi kahit paano parang we wanted to be inspiring, alam mo yun. Pero parang reality.
Ang mahirap kasi doon parang ang nahirapan kami dito, lagi kaming may gustong simulan kasama sila. Kunyari, with Ami, gusto niya umalis ng ibang bansa, tapos ipaprocess yung passport. So, may step 1 kami lagi. Tapos every time na, may step 1, tapos excited kami, lahat-lahat, tapos biglang mag-change na naman yung mind nila. So, every time na pupunta ako doon, so ang ginawa ko kasi, I was there parang I go there every month, tapos I'd stay for 10 days, para tapos we're gonna work on something together, para na rin, may gagawin din sila. If they want something, nandun kami para tulungan sila kung na-i-achieve yun. Tapos parang every time na bumabalik ako doon, laging nawawala. Parang bago na naman yung ginagawa nila, bagong trabaho, wala na sila sa trabahong to. So continuous. So nahirapan din kami ituhog siya at some point. Pero ganun talaga eh. I think that's how they really live.
Talaga contractual work pa iba-iba.
Oo.
Yun na yung pinakatuhog niya na talaga naman kasi mahirap yung trabaho. Actually, ang next question is, did you anticipate the ending? Did you anticipate the cyclical nature of, since, wala nga talagang almost agency, quote-unquote, in a place na mahirap yung trabaho? Did you expect Tisay working in the same space as her mom to happen?
Hindi. Siguro for the first 2 years, I was very hopeful that she won't enter this business. Kasi hopeful. May times na hopeful siya. Tapos eventually, nung nag-quit na siya makita mo talaga na, alam mong doon na rin siya patungo. Nung nag-quit na siya mag-school, tapos nahihirapan na siya maghanap ng trabaho, nahihirapan siya sa trabaho, na-realize niya na hindi madali mag-ipon, hindi madali kumita, parang unti-unti na nakikita mo na papasok na talaga siya doon sa red light district. Pero biglaan din yung pagkapasok niya actually. Kasi parang bigla na lang siya nag-text sa akin at sinabi, "Ate, papasok na ako, papaklinik na ako." So doon kami na, bigla. Yung siguro, nabigla. Doon lang kami nabigla. Pero we knew that it was coming.
But actually, we tried to parang
we tried to intervene.
Na parang, baka naman, hindi pa, or baka gusto mong pang mag-aral, parang makatulong kami in any way, ganyan. Pero parang at that point, parang second year, sawa na rin siya mag-aral kasi wala na daw point kasi wala din namang magandang pagtrabahuan after.
Sobrang sure na siya sa decision niya na ito yung gagawin ko, ito yung plano ko, tapos dito ako mag-iipon ako, and she had her, nakalapat na talaga ng time na
So, taking from there, actually, well-informed si Tisay, no? Right from the start, she's very eloquent. She knows kung nasaan siya. She knows kung ano yung sitwasyon ng nanay niya. So, Tisay's decision was very well said prior to yung kanyang walk, which reminded me nung yung sa Chronicle of Summer. Yeah, yung paglalakad sa boulevard na reminded me of that eh. So, prior to that was a long monologue of Tisay rationalizing bakit siya papasok. No? So, right from the start, she was very short. Sabi niya, pagkatapos niya sabihan na mag-aral ng mga kapitbahay, kunyari, na walang ibang sasalo sa sarili niya, kundi siya. So it was, at the end, it was the same determination that we can see that, as Tisay said, even college grads are having a hard time looking for work sa Pilipinas. So how much more a high school graduate? She's smart, well-informed, unlike the proverbial sex worker na either criminalized or pitied according to Philippine laws on sex work. So Tisay knows what she's getting into. In your opinion, no? So this becomes a question of agency. Since she knows what she's getting into, should sex work be legalized? Hypothetical na question. No? Because it's yun na yung, of course, meron tayong Netherlands, no, because na may law protecting the workers, they get benefits, health benefits. Siyempre dito ay bawal siya dahil sa katolikong, predominantly katoliko nating country, but also there's the reality of Angeles. So maybe I'm not asking you personally, no? Pero yung mismong pag-unfold ng red light, dreaming in red light, parang where does the docu position itself here?
Sa akin kasi, so nung yung gut feel ko or from what I observed talaga, is if we legalize, ang question kasi kung illegalize siya, sino bang makikinabang talaga? Yung may pera at may power o yung mga marginalized? Ang fear ko dito, baka mas kawawa yung mga vulnerable, yung mga nangangailangan ng pera. Kasi, so yun, ano pa ba? Yun lang naman yung stand ko doon. Tapos I think, ang importante dito ay dapat may mga regulations sa mga babaeng to, may protection sila, meron silang security, meron silang health benefits. Yun lang naman yung importante eh. So if we legalize it, for me talaga, I don't think it's the best solution to protect these people. Siguro, yun nga, kailangan lang talaga natin protektahan itong mga tao. Dapat certain tayo. And it's a long way. Mahabang proseso siya, feeling ko, at malayo pa tayo to solve this problem. Because it's also in the same umbrella of poverty. So how do we solve it and how do we help these people? Ano yung mga tulong? Siguro the best way is to also listen to them, to ask them questions. What's the best way to help them? Hindi lang yung mga dole out or basta yung mga long-term benefits or tulong na pwede tulong sa kanila.
Parang lahat tayo confused kung ano ba talaga, kung i-legalize or not ito, or kasi parang may takot na baka pag i-legalize parang nag-influence ng mga children, and so parang marami pang dapat himayin. Pero for now siguro parang maganda na i-start na parang, for example, yung sahod ng mga bar workers. Kasi lahat ng most of the sex workers kasi nag-start sila as cashier, as waitress, ganun. And they're paid like 100 to 150 per night. And yung sex work, 1,500, 1,000 per night. So alam mo na kung saan papunta. So parang mga ganitong kinds of regulation nga, at parang mga policy na dapat hindi magsasahod ng 100 per night sa mga bar workers, at siguro yung mga age din na sana, kasi may nakakapasok na mga 16. For example, si Ami, no? At marami pang iba. Nagpe-pretend 16. Sine-check lang daw yung wisdom tooth, at pag meron ng wisdom tooth, parang okay na. So parang masyadong walang protection masyado sa mga bata. Tapos parang even to them, like parang tamang sex education at tamang I don't know, sa reproductive health, abortion. So lahat ng to parang maganda na parang ayusin sabay din sa discussion ng kung illegalize ba talaga siya or not. Pero at the same time, parang bilisin na natin how to protect them na sana.
It's also very interesting that you two always work together, no? For example, and you two have worked together in your respective documentaries on motherhood in Wena's case and on women sex workers in Pab's case. How has working on this and working together defined gender for you? It's always women.
Paano i-define yung gender?
Ayan.
Or paano nakatulong?
Parang, I'm not sure, pero it seems like it's a para siyang thread eh. Parang subconscious or unconscious ba? Kasi you've always been working on women's issues and you've worked
for me, feeling ko unconscious lang siya. Parang nagkataon lang na ito yung dito kami napapadpad. But of course, while filming and editing, parang lumalakas din kasi yung stand mo for this fight. So parang gusto mo na rin siyang i-focus, gusto mo pa siyang pag-aralan, gusto mo pa mag-dig sa kanya. So yun. Nagkataon na nagkasunod din.
Ako hindi ko alam. Siguro din parang, ano ba, yung gusto ko lang ng something na parang sobrang close up sa internal, I don't know, psyche ng babae. At hindi ko alam ba't ako napapadpad doon. So, parang pag may ganun, para na akong hook na mas but-butin pa yung film.
Totoo. Totoo yun.
Mas may interest lang talaga, siguro.
Sa tingin nyo ba ay para kanto female? It's a female. Kasi parang connected to sa documentary and women. Bakit mas maraming women sa documentary?
Bakit ba, Pabs?
Ito lang ay this is just parang easing out the conversation because women in documentaries.
I think parang, for example, yung isang scene ni Pabs na andun siya with, yung parang nag-loving si Ami at saka si Warex, di ba? Parang feeling ko lang, hindi ko alam kung kaya ba talaga siyang i-capture ng guy. Ewan ko, baka. Pero parang ewan ko, may comfort lang siguro. Feeling ko lang lahat doon. Pag yung babae, parang mas parang hindi siya threat. Parang ganun. Or parang, ewan ko anong tingin sa atin. Basta parang feeling ko mas malambot yung
puso.
Nila. Yeah, ewan ko po.
Tapos mas accepting
mas
siguro.
Patient ba?
Less threatening. Ayoko naman din siya sabihin na for women lang. Pero siguro mas comfortable lang din siguro. Well, with me, kasi babae naman din yung mga subjects ko. So, comfortable naman din talaga sila sa akin from the very beginning.
Like, magkwento sila, last na lang. Yung parang, for example, magkwento sila about menstruation, yung mga sex, sex
so may
tapade.
connection.
Parang mahirap yata pag guy yung, nag-shoot, gano'n.
Salamat, Wena at Pabs. Any last, parting words, remarks about the documentary you want to tell sino man yung gusto na nanonood nito?
Well, sana may mangyari. I mean, may magandang maidulot tong documentary. For now, wala pa kasi kaming connection towards other women's groups. So, ang goal ko sana may mga kausap ako na interested din na ipanoorin to, tapos siguro screen somewhere. And I hope that it could do something more than just being just a film.
Sana mapanood ng marami at ma-discuss kung ano man yung paano tayo makakatulong sa kanila. Kasi parang feel ko complicated siya na masyado. Pero at the same time, ay magagawa na naman tayo in our way.
Sana hindi rin siya, last lang. Sana hindi rin siya focused lang sa like women. I mean, women in prostitution. Kahit yung mga lalaki, yung mga transgender, and all those who are involved in this business. So, yun.
Kasi nga, multi-layered siya, no? Yung sinabi niyo nga kanina when I asked about the legalizing sex work, it's not just about that. It's yung mas malalim na dahilan kung bakit yun na lang yung trabaho na kailangan nilang, kaya nilang mapuntahan. So, malalim at komplikado nga talaga itong pinapakita na to na usually ay nakikita natin maraming news about Angeles, no? But you managed to bring out the complexity. And for that, congrats at maraming salamat.
Salamat.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Jaja.